Most people enter a relationship holding a secret, invisible script. They expect their partner to read their mind, to heal their childhood wounds, and to carry the heavy burden of their personal happiness. When the partner fails to follow this unwritten script, a silent, poisonous resentment begins to grow.
But ancient psychology and Stoic wisdom tell a brutal truth. Your deep dissatisfaction doesn't come from your partner's flaws. It comes from your illusions.
If you can quietly let go of these 5 illusions when you look at the person sleeping next to you, your relationship and your inner peace will fundamentally transform. The first illusion is believing that the person who loves you must fully understand you. We often think, if they truly cared, I wouldn't have to explain. This is a dangerous cognitive trap. The French philosopher Michel de Montaigne once noted that human souls are inherently isolated. Even in the deepest intimacy, your partner views the world through a completely different lens of past traumas, family conditioning, and unspoken fears. They cannot read your mind, and demanding them to do so is a form of emotional tyranny. Stoicism teaches us the dichotomy of control. You can control how clearly you communicate your needs, but you can never control how perfectly another brain processes your reality. Stop punishing them for not being able to read a book you haven't written out loud. Expecting absolute understanding without clear communication is not looking for love. It is looking for a psychic. We fall in love with a snapshot of a person at a specific moment in time, and then we demand that they remain frozen in that snapshot forever. The second illusion, the myth of permanent consistency. People change, their energy shifts, their priorities evolve, and life tests their mental strength. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that the universe is change, and human life is nothing but flux. Your partner is not a statuesque monument. They are a living, changing organism. When you resent them for changing, you are actually grieving the loss of an illusion. True maturity means falling in love with the actual person standing in front of you today, not the ghost of who they were 5 years ago. You cannot step into the same river twice, and you cannot love a frozen memory. The third and perhaps most destructive illusion is the belief that your partner is responsible for your emotional well-being. We secretly think, if they made more money, if they were more affectionate, if they changed their habits, I would finally be happy. This is a complete inversion of Stoic truth. Epictetus famously stated that men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. Your inner peace is your own domain. By outsourcing your happiness to your partner's behavior, you become their slave. When you drop this expectation to absolute zero, an incredible shift happens. You stop viewing your partner as a machine to fix your life, and you start seeing them as a fellow traveler sharing the journey. Forcing someone else to be the anchor of your happiness is the ultimate form of selfishness. We are fed a cultural myth that a perfect relationship has no conflict.
The fourth illusion, treating every argument, every silence, and every misunderstanding as a sign of failure. But Montaigne observed that friction is a natural byproduct of 2 distinct egos trying to live in proximity. Stoicism does not seek a life without storms, it seeks a mind that remains calm in the midst of them. Friction is not the enemy of love. It is the laboratory where patience, forgiveness, and emotional intelligence are forged. When you stop fearing friction, you stop reacting with anger and start responding with curiosity. A relationship without friction is not peaceful, it is just dead.
The final illusion is ownership. We say, my wife, my husband, my partner, and our brains mistakenly translate that into possession. We try to control their choices, control their friendships, and dictate their thoughts. Seneca reminded us that everything we hold is on loan from the universe. Your partner does not belong to you. They belong to themselves. They are a free agent who chooses every single day to walk alongside you. When you fully realize this, your grip loosens. You stop controlling and you start appreciating. You realize that their presence in your life is not a given guarantee. It is a daily miracle. True love does not build a cage. It creates a sky where two people choose to fly together.
Click on the video on your screen right now to explore the silent traps of the modern mind. Stay wise, stay calm.